What's happening, road dogs and highway hounds? Sitting here waiting in line, so I figured I'd make a video, something that's on my mind. Trace Meyer, in that interview that I just suggested we watch. So Roger Ver and I can't remember who else. But anyway, Trace Meyer gave a description of kind of the progress of a cryptocurrency, and kind of backed up why I invest in Litecoin. And he basically said the first foundational thing that you do with a cryptocurrency, you need people hoarding it, and that's where I'm at with Litecoin. That's what I do with it. But I'm thinking about I've got a business, but I'm growing a business. I'm actually doing a totally new business model. But I'm wanting to share with you what I'm doing, because if you have a dream for a business and you've always wanted to start this business but the money hasn't been there, that's what I'm really trying to do with my Litecoin. And a good thing that Litecoin is good for right now, specifically right now, maybe not when you're watching this video, but it's been stable at about anywhere from $3.50 to $4 for a while. And that's basically because the speculators aren't coming in. It's not it's at a steady flat bottom. Something else from those debates, Roger Ver was talking about 5 full-time developers, Bitcoin Unlimited, and Bitcoin has 13, 15, something like that. Can't remember. But I read somewhere that, I think it's the Litecoin roadmap or something, they either are getting 3 full-time developers or they have them. I'm not sure. Probably I go to litecoin.org or something. It's hard to find news on this stuff. But there's a development team around Litecoin anyway. But and in that thing it said there's a development team around Monero. Ethereum and Dash have marketing departments, which is why they're so whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get into that. But but why is Litecoin as stable as it is because I'm probably the only one who believes this and does this kind of thing, but I just buy a little bit every week. When I look at the price of Bitcoin going up and going crazy, it's taking me back to 2013 when I first got into it, and it came up to where it's at now, and then it crashed. Because that's what happens. Once the price starts going up, then the speculators get all excited and they start pumping the price up, and people start freaking out because they don't think, oh man, I missed the boat. You didn't miss the boat, people. Calm down. But I gotta move the truck, so it might get loud here for a second. Just hold on with me. We're going for a ride, folks. Is it loud? I'm thinking it's loud. Short ride, don't worry. Be the bobblehead now. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, we're there. Watch this. Air brakes. Anyway, so my business is buying and holding Litecoin. Dollar cost average for 5 years. And the reason why I'm doing Litecoin is because of the Bitcoin Litecoin ratio. It's way out of whack. There's I'm not selling, I'm not panicking, because I don't care. I mean, anything that Bitcoin can do, Litecoin can or will be able to do. Everybody's watching Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is the hot thing right now. And that's the wrong time to invest in something, when it's the hot thing. You've got this new digital gold that's coming out, and everybody's finding out about it, but nobody understands what Litecoin, the purpose behind Litecoin. And check a link in below. I'm going to put down the first video of Charlie Lee, and this guy is no dummy. He's an MIT graduate. He is an engineer, a developer, and whatever, but you know, one of these really smart guys. And he had a really brilliant idea. And most brilliant things are very simple. You know, like having your wife set up a get-together rather than you doing it, because it's going to be a nightmare. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But he had a brilliant idea, or a very wise idea. And it was like, well, if there's going to be a digital gold, why not a digital silver? I'll make that, and I'll make it I'll make the supply 1 to 4 instead of, you know, and we'll call it digital silver. And I'll just change a few things, but basically leave it exactly the same as Bitcoin. And it's that is what Litecoin is. It's 1/4 of a Bitcoin. Right now it's trading at like 1 to 300. You have to go check the price. I did it a couple days ago. But anyway, so I'm sitting there thinking, well, that really resonates with hoarders, because I'm a hoarder. And I don't even like the word hoarder. I'm just a saver, you know. I don't like saving in dollars, because everything loses its value. You know, all the prices are going up. Well, with Bitcoin and Litecoin, they're designed to be deflationary so that prices go down. So I'll save in that. That sounds like a good deal to me. So I buy Bitcoin and Litecoin. Right now, Bitcoin is going up, and who knows where it's going. Could it go to 10,000? Yeah, it could. Probably isn't. You know, I'm just guessing. You know, it's going to break new records. It's actually probably about breaking a new record now. So it could be near a top. So if you want to buy at a top, go ahead. But I'd rather buy when they're down at the bottom, and by going up. But anyway, so what I'm talking about is, in 5 or 10 years after this space develops, I mean, I just listened to that Roger Ver, Tone Vase debate, and my thinking is, this space is not where it needs to be, where it's going. And they're talking about SegWit and Bitcoin Unlimited. Well, Litecoin sees this problem coming up with Bitcoin and says, whoa, it's going to be a problem with Litecoin too after it gets big. So they're implementing SegWit now. They're working on it. Or it's in the process of being accepted. I guess there's a time period that has to pass. And Charlie Lee is, talking to the miners and telling them why they should upgrade and all this kind of stuff. And the development in Litecoin is happening because of what's going on in Bitcoin. Now, another thing I like about Litecoin is, if the wheels fall off of Bitcoin, it's probably going to fall off of Litecoin, so you're screwed. But, and I don't think that's going to happen. I think the bigger risk is a psychological fear of Bitcoin due to something like what's going on. Roger Ver could really scare the heck out of people, because the way he's talking is FUD, and FUD in a bad way. He's somebody with authority, and he's trying to scare people into going his way, which is not going to happen here, Captain. Sorry. But no. if you got a dream for a business, and get active and start working your business. Don't worry about, I mean, a lot of these people on YouTube are trying to get rich off of the price going up. Don't worry about the price going up. Understand what the crypto is, because fads have come and gone. I watched a video on Historic, or maybe it was an article, I think. Yeah, there's a couple screenshots of historically the top 5 or something like that. And Bitcoin and Litecoin are consistently there. Not that market cap is everything. Ethereum has got some real problems that people who bought in the pre-sale are going to tell you is not problems. But when 80% of what was created was given out to the people who run Ethereum and given out to people who invested in the pre-sale, if you just signed up or you just bought into the concept of cryptocurrency, you don't have a chance to get in on that pre-sale. And these people are holding it for whatever reason, if it's profit or control or power, who knows. But people I know are people, and they do all kinds of goofy things. But what I'm saying is, that's Litecoin is the place I think, it's the place where I'm at. It's what I'm doing now. I mean, I don't want to buy something on the way up. That's not just not good investing. But no, that's really, it's just, I was thinking about that, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to grow my business and do all this stuff. And one of the things that I'm doing is I'm saving a little bit of money into Litecoin. Bitcoin, whatever you hear people say is so great about Bitcoin also applies to Litecoin, because they're so similar. So Bitcoin's going to eliminate the banks. So basically, I'm buying my bank. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just making payments on my bank. I'm building my credit, right? And just so happens I got the private keys, so I'm the one that can release the credit when need be. So if Bitcoin can eliminate banks, so can Litecoin. And why not start making payments on your bank right now? So you own it. You own the bank. You don't have to go sit there with your knees together and all. Yes. I'll cut my hair. I'll look all, I'm just, whatever. You don't have to kiss people's butt anymore, And that's why I drive a truck, because I'm terrible at kissing butt. I like to say it the way I see it, and that's it. And sometimes that, hurts people's feelings, and I'm sorry for that. But, I just don't like pussyfooting around, what you really think. Come out, say what you really think. And what I really think is Bitcoin's in a bubble. Bitcoin's in a bubble. I wouldn't be buying it now. I'll be hanging out down low in my Litecoin, just quietly accumulating. I ain't scared. Goes down to $1. I just keep doing that. I just keep pulling them in. Yeah, strong hands. Come on back to Teddy Bell.